definitely. Ooh, leave that on the shelf. Love it or hate it, leave it on the shelf. Love it or hate it, goodbye, baby, leave it on the shelf. Love it, hate it, buy it, baby, leave it on the shelf. Hey, what's up, guys? Welcome back, Page Turners. This is episode number 15 of Longbox Weekly Comic Book Review. Right now, I'm in the home of Longbox Weekly Comic Book Review, and that's Comic Explosion right here in Lapeer, Michigan. We're located at 214 East Nipissing Street, so come in because I'd love to meet you guys, talk with you guys, and we're always running deals and specials. All these back issues, 50% off. All the hardcovers and trades, 25% off. So like I said, stop in, take advantage of some of these sales, and come in and chat with me.
Love it or hate it, buy it, baby, maybe leave it on the shelf. Love it or hate it, buy it, baby, maybe leave it on the shelf. Love it or hate it, buy it, baby, come on, leave it on the shelf. Love it or hate it, buy it, baby, leave it on the shelf.
And here we are with the most important part of the show, and that is support an independent artist. So if you're an independent artist, you got a book that's been published and printed, send it my way. I'll give it an honest review and put it on the show. If you don't have any books out there that's been printed and you just want to get your artwork out there, got some homework. Draw me as a superhero or a supervillain doing something in the shop. Be it bagging and boarding, dealing with customers, or just make up your own mind. You're the creative one, I trust you. Ever wish that you could rid this world of all the damn evil people in it? Just the sick, perverted, disgusting bastards that just ruin this mudball for the rest of us? Well, if you have, then this week's independent book is definitely for you. It's Touching Evil #1 by Dan Dougherty over at Beardo Comics. At Detroit Fanfare, I did an interview with Dan, so look for that coming up soon, but this book is not one to miss. I highly, highly, highly recommend picking this issue up because you're not going to be disappointed. This book, right from the first page all the way to the last, it really puts you in this mood, almost like Twilight Zone meets X-Files. Very, very, very well done. The artwork is amazing. The characters are very compelling. The storyline is gripping. Just an all-around solid book. I highly recommend it. Definitely go out and pick up Touching Evil #1 from Dan Dougherty over at Beardo Comics. You're not going to be disappointed. Up next, we got Marvel Knights Spider-Man #2. Now, I really don't like Superman, Spider-Man, X-Men, Green Lantern, Batman, all those characters. They're just really, really bland, and it takes something very provoking, either the artwork, the story being outside of the box, just something to grab me and pull me in and make me want to read it. This story is what I really wanted in a Spider-Man story. I do like Superior Spider-Man because of the Doc Ock. That's why I started reading it. However, this story, it's confusing. It's meant to be confusing. The artwork, it pulls you in. It's very provoking. It grabs you. You almost feel the confusion that Peter Parker feels while being the character in the story. And to me, that's a great book. That's something that I recommend for everybody. If it provokes you, it's a good book. If it's something you're just like, nah, I'll wait till the next issue, that was a filler, blah, 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 don't buy it. Leave that damn shit on the shelf, man. A book that makes you go, wow, that artwork's really cool, or wow, that's an interesting story. I want to see how that takes place. Buy it. Pick it up. Check it out. Give it a go. This book, pick it up. Don't even bother wasting the time to think about it. This is something you're definitely going to like. This is something you're going to loan to other people. You're going to tell people about it, and you're definitely going to put on your pull list. Check it out. Now, I know that this issue didn't come out this week, but this book is something that I really feel like I need to bring up and talk about because it's one of those books that provoke the fuck out of me. I pardon the language, but Superior Carnage, what in the hell is going on? Issue #1 kind of had a decent concept for the story. I wasn't really sure where it was going. Issue #2, it seemed like it was going to be an interesting story. It seemed like they had a lot to flush out. However, issue 3 and issue 4, what in the serious fuck are you people doing with Carnage? You ruined Venom. You turned him into Snake Eyes. You turned the concept of what Venom is into something that's a hysterical joke. I cannot take the concept of Venom seriously anymore, and now you're doing it with Superior Carnage. What in the real fuck is this? I mean, what is that? What is that? That is not Carnage. One second here. Please tell me. What's the difference between that character and that character? Huh? What? Oh, wow, look, it almost is even the same rendering. That's crap. Carnage was fine. I feel like the concept of Carnage being on a torso of Cletus Cassidy was a fine concept. I mean, it really didn't have much of a story to go off of, but that's far better than us seeing Carnage with a trench coat. That was crap. Please, please, please stop ruining these characters. I don't know what you're doing, Marvel. I don't know what concepts I don't know who you have sitting behind desks, but this person needs to be fired. This person needs to seriously go back to the drawing board and burn that shit down. Don't put any more of this out. Stop messing with the symbiotes. If you want something new with the symbiote, have Venom, Carnage, one of these damn symbiotes give birth, because this crap, dumb. Boo. Boo you. Boo your company. Boo the paper that it's printed on. Boo. Up next, we have Amazing X-Men #1. Now, I know what you're thinking. Another X-Men book? Do we really need another X-Men book? No, we don't. And to be honest, this book could have been called Nightcrawler #1, and it still would have sold. This book was amazing from the first page all the way to about the middle. Once I got to the middle of the book, I kind of felt myself slipping. I really didn't care about the other characters in X-Men. I didn't care what was going on outside of what was happening with Nightcrawler. So I do feel like that may be the deciding factor as to if people are going to pick this book up, add it to their poll, and it's going to stick around. Because it could have just totally sold on its own as a Nightcrawler book. It's an awesome Nightcrawler story. Anybody that doesn't know who Nightcrawler is, this is a book that you're going to pick up. You're going to fall in love with this character. So I highly recommend picking it up, checking it out, but I don't know if it's something you should add to your poll. I'll let you be the judge of that one. Up next, we got Spawn 237. And anybody that knows me knows my character, my go-to character, the character I love, that I always check out, I always collect, is Spawn. But that doesn't stop me from just straight up being honest about an issue. This issue, way too quick. Not enough dialogue. The panels seem kind of rushed and lazy. I just feel like this whole issue could have been summed up in about 3 or 4 pages worth of material. It seemed like this was a filler issue. This was the episode of Dragon Ball Z where Hercule's running around trying to get laid or whatever. This was just a horrible concept to just put in a full book. It was Cagliostro meeting Jim Downing, and that's all it was. It was, hey, how you doing? How you doing? I'm this person. That's it. Like I said, it could have been summed up in a couple of pages, and there was so much more story, so many questions, so many concepts that people have been, wondering about. What's going on? What's this all mean? That this issue just kind of skipped over everything and just said, hey, Jim, Cagliostro, Jim, letter section. So I don't feel like I got my money's worth. No harm, no foul on Tom Warzachowski. He did an awesome job lettering, which he always does. But Shimon, I feel like your artwork kind of was a little lacking this issue, and I just felt like overall this scene that we got was just too simple. It was over way too quick. I feel like you guys should have double shipped this month or even done a double-sized issue, because I just didn't feel like I got my money's worth this issue. So, with that being said, I love Spawn. I picked it up, but this is an issue that you're probably going to want to leave on the shelf. Hey guys, I just want to thank everybody that's contributed something to the show, be it artwork, comic books, long boxes, short boxes, anything like that. If you guys got a product, if you got some artwork you want to submit to the show, definitely send it in. And this week's artist submission is from Curtis Nicholson. Thank you so much for sending it in. It's very awesome of you. As you can tell, I love Spawn. He drew me a Spawn, so thank you so very much. Definitely keep sending in your artwork, guys. That's it for this week, page turners. Thank you so much for watching this episode. I promise it won't take nearly as long for me to put up a new episode after this. Just been super busy with the Detroit Fan Fair. Thank you so much to Dennis and Larry for having me as press. Thank you for everybody that gave me some books for the show. I'll definitely be putting them into rotation. Thank you for all the interviews that I got with everybody. Again, I do have an interview with Dan Dougherty that did the Touching Evil book I reviewed in this episode. I'll be posting that here soon, so definitely check that out, and definitely make sure to go out and pick up that book. You won't be disappointed. So, that's it. Check you out next time, guys. Later.
Love it or hate it about you, baby, maybe leave it on the shelf. Love it or hate it about you, baby, maybe leave it on the shelf.